Shalom and good evening from Jerusalem, Jane. I know that I have been a little bit quiet the last couple of days, and I know people are saying, what's going on? Jane, you know, you're the one we go to for news, and we know so much is happening in Israel. So where are your updates? And you're absolutely right. There's so much happening here. Every morning I just start crying when I have to announce the death of the soldiers that was killed defending the Jewish homeland against Hamas ISIS in the Gaza Strip the previous day. Every morning at 6 o'clock, the Israeli military is releasing the name and the photos. So I just, start my day every day by crying when I have to announce that another son, precious son of beloved Israel, was killed inside Gaza. When this war broke out in October 7, all I wanted to do was to go down to the Gaza border and report, to walk around in the kibbutzim, Sderot, talk to people who survived, to the witnesses, because that's what I do and that's what I'm about, to share the news to all of you. But I gotta be honest with you, it would have been so emotional. I think I would have cried so much I wouldn't be able to make one single report. But I had a health issue that happened around that time, and every week I went in and they tried to treat it, and it was actually quite painful. So that's why I haven't really been out and about as much as I've been wanting to for these last few months. This year is coming to an end, and the Israeli military have said that we will be in the Gaza Strip for several more months. Things are very hectic in the northern part of Israel, with Hezbollah firing anti-tank missiles and rockets into Israel every day. And it will just escalate. The Holy Land is at war now, but if the big war comes up north, it will be a completely different scenario. So I had hoped and prayed and wished that this would be the year where I would have traveled to Denmark to be with my family for Christmas, which I haven't been able to do for several years. But because of this health problem, because of the war coming, and because I have to pack up and move, I was not able to go. So what did I do on Christmas? Well, I was in the hospital on 24. I saw a doctor, and he says, you're going to need a small operation, Jane, in your foot to take care of this. And because there is also a small issue with the same thing in the other foot, I am now starting the new year, January 1st, 2024, early in the morning, going to one of the big hospitals, having surgery in both of my feet. This is not how I planned on going into the new year. Of course, because I have the problems, it's going to be good to fix. But it's going to be very unpleasant. It's going to be very painful. I won't be able to wear a regular shoe or closed shoes for probably 3 weeks. The first week of January, I have to rest completely. I can't go anywhere. I can't do anything. And the second week, slowly. So that's how I'm entering the new year. And while this is happening, I still have to pack up and move. I have to, first and foremost, find a new apartment while this apartment is being showed off, and then I have to find a new apartment. I have to pack up and move while I'm recovering from these 2 small procedures in my feet. It's a lot, and that's why I have been quiet, because now I'm out and about doing some shopping, so I know, because I won't be able to leave my house for at least a week. And there was a lady here today that I have hired because she's going to come and help do some cleaning. I won't be able to do that. So I'm tired, and I'm sorry if I'm not very eloquent in speaking all of this right now, but I am just tired. So this is a different end of the year video that I would have made. I could also start doing a fancy speak about if you wanted to bless me with an end of the year gift, speaking about me, the work that I've been doing for Israel for the past 10 years, but I just don't have the word, and I'm simply just too tired. So All I can say is that for those of you who has the means and the heart, who has benefited from my voice and my work, will you consider to send a blessing for me, an end of the year blessing going into the new year, as I'm going in for surgery, but I have to raise enough money so I can find the right apartment and move. And yes, like someone said, there are literally hundreds of empty, fully furnished, wonderful apartments in this city that's not being used either because they're being held for Airbnb and there are no tourists, or big organizations or big families have empty apartments here and they are just that empty. So again, I'm just too tired to give a long speech. All I'm doing is appealing from my heart to the hearts of those who have those apartments. If you would say, you know what, why don't Jerusalem Jane move into our home? Why don't we provide lodging for Jerusalem Jane so she have a place to live, to work, to report, to be safe? As I have to move February 29, recovering from small procedures in my feet. So yeah, this is not how I planned on going out of 2023, moving into 2024. My heart is burning for the Jewish people. My heart is burning for the Jewish nation. War is probably going to escalate even more on the northern border. It does literally every day. The enemies of Israel, they are rattling their swords. And this is the tiny little nation that God put his name down. Someone also said, Jane, you're the only female non-Jewish lady doing what you're doing, reaching so many people around the world. Please don't leave. We need you to stay in Israel. Well, in order for me to do that, I need you to help me. It's as simple as that. I need the right landlord to connect and say, Jane, here is the fully furnished new apartment for you where you can be safe in Jerusalem. And for all of you out there who says, you know what, I'm being blessed by Jane's voice, Jane's work for Israel. I want to sow a seed into the work that she's doing. That way I can be a blessing to Israel. This is the time where I need you. I cannot emphasize it enough. This is the time where I need you. So forgive me for being quiet, but I'm preparing for surgery on Monday, January 1st, and then that following week. It's going to be painful and unpleasant. I will probably also be a bit quiet, but it doesn't change the fact that I still need to find housing and I have to pack and move in February. May God bless you. Thank you for all of you who have stood with me this year, who faithfully has lifted me in prayers, and for those of you who went even further and sent donation to PayPal, to GoFundMe, and to my tax-deductible American Giving Fuel donation platform. I would not be here if it wasn't for you, looking all tired under my eyes. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, as I only live by donations. So may God bless you. Thank you for standing with me in 2023. Will you help me finding a home and be even better in 2024? For such a time as this, you can do a difference in my life, a big difference. I love you. God bless you. Bye.